and welcome to another segment on Prep in the City. Today I'm going to be talking about signature scents, but before we get started, feel free to click like and subscribe. If you, like I said before, if you have any comments or any questions, feel free to leave them down below and I'll be sure to get back with you. So without further ado, let's get into it. So signature scents are basically fragrances that you wear all year round. It doesn't matter what season. They're just scents that people kind of smell and associate with you. So I'm going to be talking about my top 4 signature scents. I have them all lined up here. Also, please forgive me. I have a bit of a sore throat, so you're going to see me momentarily just have some tea real quick. So there we go. So without further ado, let's get into them. So my first signature scent is Christian Dior's Addict. I'll hold it close so you can kind of see. So there's multiple types of Christian Dior Addict. This is the very first one. They had like an Addict 2 and an Addict 3. I don't care for those, honestly. This is a 3.4 ounce. It's an eau de parfum. So I've been wearing Christian Dior Addict since my freshman year of college, and I've loved it ever since. From the time I smelled it and I saw it in an advertisement in a magazine, and I bought my first bottle, amazing. There was an unfortunate incident my freshman year where I accidentally knocked something off a table in my room and it fell into the trash. My mother took my garbage out, and there goes $94. So, and that was pretty traumatizing for me. I don't, for anybody else who really likes their fragrances, yeah, it's pretty sad. So, but all that aside, yeah, this has been one of my favorite since freshman year. It does have, I believe it has, I know it has vanilla. It might have tonka bean. I'd have to look over the notes again, but it has this cool top here where I think this is the one. Nope, this one has a regular one that you can take off. But the old bottle used to have this part here. You could turn it to open it to spray, and then you turn it back and it would close it so that you weren't like accidentally spraying or it would fall and spray or anything like that. So as I said, this has been one of my favorite ones since freshman year of college, and this one I wear all year round. I would say most people would probably wear this one maybe in like fall going into winter, because this one it's not necessarily too heavy, but it's a fragrance that definitely has some authority to it. So, and as I said, it's an eau de parfum, so you really don't need a lot of it. A little bit's good enough. My next favorite fragrance that I wear all year round, as you can see, the bottle's empty. I'm kind of sad about that, so I'll be getting some more pretty soon here. This is Amarige by Givenchy. And this one is an eau de toilette. I have yet to find an eau de parfum of this. This one, I believe, is just a 1 ounce bottle, or 1.5. But even with that, this one, you don't need a lot of this either, even though it's an eau de parfum. Yeah. Even with it being an eau de parfum, you don't need a lot of this one. This one has some very strong notes. It's a classic from Givenchy, so you can find this one in most department stores or fragrancenet.com. You can go there and find it. But yeah, this one I've been wearing, now that I think about it, I've been wearing this one since like junior year of high school. I bought a bottle in TJ Maxx and that's all she wrote. So I've been wearing it ever since. So my third favorite and signature scent is Ralph Lauren Notorious. Hold that up so you can kind of see it. So this one unfortunately is discontinued, but I was able to get a bottle on fragrancenet.com. Once again, if you're looking for a fragrance that's discontinued, I would check there. I've been able to find some, great fragrances like this one that, I fell in love with and they got discontinued. I'm not really sure why this one got discontinued. This one it just smells really nice, and it just has a really clean scent to it. It's not too floral. It's floral without being obnoxious, and it has a really nice sweet undertone. I believe there's orange in this. I believe there's mandarin orange notes in this one, but it's really nice as well. It's a very feminine fragrance as well, but this is one that also has like a little bit of authority to it. But I wear this one in the summer. I wear it in the fall. I wear it in winter too. Spring sometimes. And so this one is one of my newest signature scents, Mon Guerlain. And I stumbled across this one. This is a 1 ounce bottle. This is also an eau de parfum. I stumbled across this one in Ulta. So I was looking at their clearance table that they had of their fragrances, and I was like, oh, I'll smell this one because I like the bottle. I thought the bottle was pretty. So I smelled it, and I was like, oh, that's really nice. But I was like, I got a lot of fragrances. I don't know if I need any more fragrances, right? Which is kind of a lie, because to me, you can never have too many fragrances. You just can't. So I don't even know why I did that. So I sprayed it on a scent card, and I was like, you know what? If it's still there when I come back, I'll buy it. Which is kind of how I like talk myself out of buying things. Like if I see something to keep me from impulse buying, I'm like, you know what? If it's still there, I'll get it, right? So lo and behold, 2 weeks later, I go there, still there. I was like, okay, universe, it must mean that I'm supposed to buy it. So I bought it. But even before that, when I had the scent card, I had it on my coffee table, and every time I came into my house, like that coffee table, the scent from that scent card would light up my living room. And it was like I'd walk past and I'd get a whiff, and I was like, man, I gotta go to Ulta. I gotta go back. So Mon Guerlain is actually from the company Guerlain, which many of you may know from other fragrances like Shalimar, Samsara, things like that. Those are by Guerlain as well. But Guerlain is also a well-known cosmetic house in France. So I may actually do a video on that kind of goes in depth and talk a little bit more about their fragrances like Shalimar, which is a classic. So a lot of people, may be familiar with that as well. But yeah, so those are my 4 signature scents. As I said before, click like and subscribe. If you have signature scents, leave them down below. As a matter of fact, let's do that. So tell me what your signature scents are down below, or if there's any fragrances that you want me to talk about, or that, you're curious if I've tried or if I've smelled and my thoughts on them. Feel free to do that. I'd love to hear from you. So I think for my next video, I may do either another review or I'll be talking about Guerlain. I haven't really decided yet. Also, I had a bit of a hectic week last week, so I was unable to record. But thank you for watching, and I'll definitely be keeping the content coming. So without further ado, everybody have a good night. Thanks so much.